The person behind the account was pretending to be a child, but they were doing so in a much more apparent manner, as they didn't use AI or stolen images of other kids to form their identity, and instead, they used photos of themselves. In the images posted on the account, we see what appears to be a fully grown man, dressed in a schoolboy's uniform.
Nah, he needs to be like used as fuel, bro. We need to
appearing to be part of his fetish.
Hey, yo, bro.
Start, heart racing, mixed rhythms, maximizing miracles.
Yo, he spits?
On the map, my Kennington, London syllables. Dancing though, I know my underwear might show if I lean forward.
Huh?
Stephanie Stansfield, 12.
Nah.
But digging even deeper,
take that to the studio, not the Instagram.
Featured in various articles and as in one of his many pages dedicated to his Stephanie character, he dresses as her, wearing a...
Yo, he needs to go. Like, look me in the eyes, bro.
...and a dress.
I'm sorry. Yes, I feel like I'm sorry. Your bitch is on me, it's on me.
Let's get it, bro. Smoking up to everybody, bro. Cheers to everybody. Hope that everybody's having a good ass night. We're gonna have an even better night right now. Smoke. Yo,
Ninth death, super chatted
Keith
$10.
with the
Another
10, bro. Shout out to Keith, bro. Yo, that's love. Bow. Yo, bro. Shout out to you, Keith, bro. That's love, man. Some blow juice. Video react first. All right, bet. Keith is managing the situation right now because he just dropped that 10. Yo, we are sacked at it. I'm gonna go crazy. All right, let's watch this video. Share Smart Schoolboy documentary. Yo, it says that I'm here, but that's cap. I did not watch this yet. Oh my god, this is some trippy shit. You guys ready? And watching this while high is gonna be crazy. Wait, yeah. Wait, what? Do not attempt to make contact with the individual discussed in today's video. I do not condone harassment of any kind. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Oh, that topic is kind of crazy.
Creepy accounts pretending to be kids, or dressing up pretending to go to school. They all seem to have high heels, check images in them. Is this an age play thing or something more sinister? Literally anything helps as I keep trying to look for answers. This post was made to the subreddit r/Instagram by the user numerouscut792 on April 15, 2024. It featured screenshots of 3 bizarre-looking Instagram pages they had encountered earlier that day.
I gotta check out Starlink eventually, bro.
Concern that something truly disturbing was happening with these users, and those in the thread agreed.
Brayden, I feel you, bro.
Found all of them and blocked them all. Truthsticks11 is seriously creepy.
I've been there.
I've been trying to find more about them, but can hardly find anything. Very weird account to say the least. The 3 accounts apparently belong to 3 different children. However, when combing through their posts, the content seems to imply something much more bizarre was afoot. Something truly disturbing. This post would be the start of a story that would eventually be picked up and shared all across the online world, becoming one of the more notorious internet mysteries in recent memory.
I've never heard of this, bro. Some rapper was using one of these dudes to promote his music. What?
Ending rabbit hole that is still being traversed to this very day, in an ongoing investigation into one of the most depraved oddities ever found on Instagram. This is the emerging story of Smartschoolboy9.
1, 2, 3, 4. School.
His last name is very important. Crowley? Is he related to Aleister Crowley?
We'll return after these
Yo, this is eerie ass vibes. Does eating weed do anything? No, don't eat weed. It will do nothing for you. Just
First thank today's sponsor.
Hey, get that bag, bro. Get that bag. No. Shut out. Like it. Wait, no. I'm an idiot. I thought Smart Schoolboy's name was Nick Crowley.
Beautiful boy, an account looked after by me, a degree-educated mother choosing to stay anonymous. This was the bio of the first account pictured in the Reddit post, an account named TruthSticks11, which was said to be operated by a 12-year-old boy and his mother.
Weird ass
Back in October of 2021, the duo would make their very first post, kicking things off on a somewhat concerning note, though not for their own page, but instead another account on the platform.
So, that's the account run by...
The man pretending to be a boy has many aliases, including Mahdi Shakir, using photos of other boys in a desperate attempt to make former followers refollow him, but then they realize that no boy posts stuff like that.
a man pretending to be a boy.
The video was created and posted by the mother for the sole purpose of warning others of a specific user.
That is
who
not
had
no
posted
mom,
his
bro.
child
That's a
online,
dude.
When in actuality, he was a grown man who did this in order to get close to and exploit other children across the platform. It's the grim reality of this online world, as predators will do just about anything to get closer to children, and it's a reality often unrealized or even ignored by parents, which makes it almost refreshing that this mother was out here trying to raise awareness. These posts would become
dead ass
parts of the
wise.
account early on. They would call out this user and their many accounts again and again,
Don't trust that
eventually going
voice.
more in depth about what this person would actually do, claiming that they had a strange perversion to dressing up as a young schoolboy. Does he wish he were a young boy in a school classroom, looking nice and being successful at school? Yes. This theme of calling out online predators would remain consistent throughout the years on TruthSticks11. However, after some time, the mother behind the account began to use the page for its initially intended purpose, to share photos of her son. The photos began reasonably normal, and would show this young boy studying at school, accepting awards from their principal, and even school presentations in which their son had attended, with the captions often boasting about how
That ain't the
intelligent
same
the
kid.
young boy was. Though over time, the photos began to grow stranger. They looked off, almost as if they were AI generated.
Right.
And on top of this, they began to appear heavily edited in an almost
Right.
inexplicable manner, with deep red lipstick often being
What
added,
the
which was by his face being turned pure white. This unsettling trend would continue from here.
Yo,
as
that
each
shit
passing
creepy as
post grew less authentic and more surreal.
Yo, this is nightmare fuel.
Until they became straight up disturbed, even sickening. These bizarre edits spilled over past just the images, as the posts began to appear as disjointed collages,
Yo, that shit's
often
crazy.
showcasing multiple grotesque images and paragraphs about how much this user loved school. And this wasn't the only shift either.
This shit don't phase me.
At some point, the son behind the account began posting
Nah, it's
content
kinda
that
phasing me,
allegedly
bro.
came directly from him, saying things like, "My really cool mom asked me if I'd like to post."
Wait,
Came
I'm screenshotting this shit. Sometimes you gotta fight the demons
directly from
by using reverse psychology.
Like,
Fight that
"My
demon.
really cool mom asked me if I'd like to post, and I said, yes, please." He even shared supposed videos that he had filmed of himself, which were equally as unconvincing as his photos, and somehow even more chilling.
What the? It gets even creepier.
The boy even shows off his singing
Okay.
in one of the clips.
This gotta be so far. Okay, this is a crazy screen to pause on, but so far, my conclusions, right? I mean, my thesis, my theory is that one, it's either an elaborate scheme by somebody to make like a, I forget what it's called, the acronym for like an online story of weirdness, and they're using AI, or wait, what did I just say? Or it's actually somebody on some crazy shit right now that's AI, and then they end up discovering more ways to use AI, bro, because people are using AI for the craziest shit right now. There's AI that can be like jailbroken, so you can search up anything. Yo, dead ass, Mo.
Though
That's
their voice
funny as
sounds off.
Yeah, people like this need to be used for energy, bro. Like, you know, in the Matrix, when like they were like humans were being used as energy, I think machines can just be just learn to be friends with humans, and then we can just sacrifice them, the weird motherfuckers, bro, and then live off of their energy, bro. Like, it's simple, bro. Yeah, AI is AI is literally like a manifestation of like your brain, how it works, bro. It's crazy. Eventually, there's gonna be a singularity, and eventually, we're gonna get super intelligent AI, bro. That's gonna take over.
The account was overall anomalous and extremely off-putting. And though this content was visually alarming, another aspect made it even more so concerning, as over time, many of the images began to resemble CP, showcasing fake AI children in explicit positions,
That.
with their faces sometimes even being photoshopped onto
that.
scantily dressed adult bodies.
Yo, this.
One thing is blatantly obvious about the Truth Sticks account. The supposed child behind it is not real. Even in the more passable photos at the very beginning, there's evidence to suggest that these were likely AI as well. And based on the disturbed, borderline illegal content that this page featured, it seemed
Brayden a troll, bro. He knows what he's doing.
Was not an innocent mother concerned for the welfare of other children,
No.
but instead a predatory individual themselves.
Yeah, bro. You can tell off of that video. I knew off rip it was a dude, bro. He was trying to make a ploy. He was making a ploy that he was on some detective shit, but he was the culprit. Yeah, that's crazy.
And this wasn't their only account. The second page featured on the Reddit post belonged to a user named GirlChloe12 and bore striking similarities to Truth Sticks.
What is that
The page
PFP?
was also supposedly run by a child and monitored by their parent. Bizarrely, they also posted frequently about the dangers of online predators, with the wording of these posts and the editing being essentially the exact same as Truth Sticks.
What the
just over the
is
top.
this, bro?
These two accounts even frequently interacted with each other, thus providing a substantial link on its own. But by far the most compelling link between these pages is one that is easy to miss at a glance, with that being a blatant obsession.
I'll make a fire like our ancestors, bro.
High-heeled mini boots. These shoes were mentioned or shown in virtually every single post made by these
Weird,
two
bro.
users. At playtime, I'm sometimes running around with my really cool heeled footwear I wear with my uniform. After coming home from school, education isn't over for the day once the blue blazer, gray jersey, neat tie, white shirt, tailored close-fit gray trousers, and black heeled mini boots are in the wardrobe. No matter what they discussed, school uniforms and mini boots...
How do we protect ourselves against AI, bro? We just have to, like, there's gonna be a split between the AI. It's gonna be the good AI and bad AI, bro. The good AI is gonna make that intelligent like conclusion that we should work together, but then there's also the dark side of intelligence, bro, where like it'll be like the bad AI that's gonna be like, no, but we should eliminate humans because they're ruining the earth. Use water.
Which adds confirmation to something that is already...
Yo, Dune 2 is fire. The Dune storyline is fire, like past the movies.
The bizarre accounts in the Pipergate rabbit hole, fetish content centered around children. And what makes the Chloe account so disturbing is that AI was seemingly not...
I feel like AI is gonna figure out, bro. The robots are weak against water, not AI. AI can literally just hack into a different piece of tech and just move around. I feel like eventually.
And all signs point to them being created by the same person.
Yo, shout out water, bro. That's
Despite
the
their constant
plug.
warnings of the dangers of adults pretending to be children
pun.
online, seems to be doing the exact same thing, as part of some sort of fetish, the extent of which we'll discuss later. But for now, one thing was for certain. These pages were not run by children or their parents.
Epstein
So
shit,
who
bro.
created them? Well, that brings us to our third and final account shown in that initial post.
Oh god. Is this
Smartschoolboy9 was much the same as the other two accounts. They warned of online predators, obsessed over high-heeled mini boots and school uniforms, and posed as a child despite clearly not being one.
Yo, chill.
Smartschoolboy was different in one key aspect. The person behind the account was pretending to be a child, but they were doing so in a much more apparent manner, as they didn't use AI or stolen images
They
of
used
other
themselves,
kids to form
didn't
their
they?
identity. And instead, they used photos of themselves. In the images posted on the account, we see what appears to be a fully grown man, dressed in a schoolboy's uniform. His face is painted pure white and has bright red lipstick. Only this time, it was done on himself, as he poses as a child, pretending to go
Bro,
to
he
school,
can't fight.
as
Look at
well as
him, bro.
pretending to go through other life events common for preteens.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This one is kind of like this had to be an elaborate plan because this is like this motherfucker is a graphic design class. Like, this is kind of heat. I'm gonna I'll make a fit pic like this and just reference this. Now I have to wear dental brace, but look how cool it is. And with my smart school uniform and heeled mini boots. Bro, is this a mask or is it his face?
And the photos aren't even the most disturbing part, as the account consists primarily of videos.
I'm so intrigued.
Oh.
One little swing, bro. He's done.
School. Hey, let me know if you like school as well.
He's built like it though.
Videos are all incredible.
He's built like a PDF file, bro. They all have the same build when you think about it. The motherfuckers that can't get bitches to become pedophiles. It literally is how it is, bro. That's why you have to stay fit, or else you just evolve. This is sickening, bro. I know, like, but I'm like, my brain is countering it, bro. I'm like not fantasy. I'm fascinated by this.
Pudding. Some show him arriving home from school.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. School.
Others show him claiming to be on the bus heading towards school.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm on the school.
Yeah, nah.
Other videos showing him doing
Nah, he needs to be
these strange sounds
like
in the
used as
process of
fuel,
sticking
bro.
his
We need to
tongue out, appearing to be part of his fetish.
Hey, yo, bro. He needs to go, bro. He needs to.
Content is overtly sexual in its own
Bro,
bizarre
Justin,
way.
help me, bro.
1, 2.
In fact, there's a video of him with his full outfit on, where he shows himself staring into a mirror as he appears to pleasure himself right out of view.
Me as fuck. I'm
This
not
account
gonna.
is by
I've done
far
that. You guys
the
done that
most
before?
part of this whole rabbit hole, and also the most important. Interspersed throughout his page are a few examples of what this individual's
Listen, bro. Don't let it kill your height. Don't let him affect you through the internet, bro. Don't let him affect you, because this can easily be eradicated. He might be weird on the internet, but when you think about it, he's harmless. Like, unless he does some actual shit, like, you can easily just fuck him up. Like, look at his build, bro.
This is quite good.
which just so happens to be the same voice heard in the very first clip shown on the Truth Sticks account.
A man pretending
There's a good ending.
to be
Bet.
a boy.
Meaning that this full-grown adult man is the one behind this entire rabbit hole. He's the one on these accounts pretending to be a child and their mother, getting some sort of sick satisfaction from whatever this is. And the worst part is, these activities aren't just kept behind closed doors. As we can see on numerous occasions, videos of him walking around outside in a public space, with his full outfit and face.
That. Huh?
It's truly one of the strangest things that
As I'm As I'm walking home from school, you can hear a guy say to me, "You've been a good boy."
It's truly one of the strangest things that I've
Bro, Alex,
Making sense of what
strap
this
in,
is
bro.
extremely difficult. But based on the information found from this first Reddit post, a few likely conclusions can be put forward. This man is clearly attracted to the idea of being a kid, and I think OP was correct when they speculated that this was some sort of age play thing. But it's also clearly much more than that too, as based on the images that he's created himself, he clearly has some sort of attraction to other children as well, as he's quite literally created faux CP, the likes of which is so disturbing that I can't even really describe it here either. He's creating fetish content, and he's using the likeness of children, and also some children that are clearly very real people, to do so. That much is obvious. But there was also the possibility that he was pretending to be a kid in order to exploit other children across the internet.
Dead him,
At
bro.
this point though, this was merely speculation, with much of the Smartschoolboy9 case remaining a mystery.
What is that hair, bro?
Rabbit hole
Never
is
trust
only
nobody
getting deeper from
with
here.
that hair. Community, swag community, bro.
Months after this rabbit hole was introduced to the online world, the story began to be shared all across
Thank God for the internet, bro.
most notably on the r/internet mysteries subreddit, where the case really took off. There, internet sleuths began uncovering just how vast this web of accounts actually was, as it wasn't just these 3 pages. No, there seemed to be over a dozen, and likely even more that we still haven't found, as he's created his own sort of community, his own little world, where across each page he pretends to be a child, with these accounts typically following each other and frequently interacting.
Weird.
On one of these pages, 12 Stockwell Joanne, he poses as a 14-year-old girl, using more
Fuck
AI
that.
images to depict explicit positions of this manufactured child, which I obviously am not going to show here. Though much like his Chloe account, he also shows images of very real young girls. But this isn't the most concerning part of this account, as on numerous
it's not?
occasions, he's shown images of children at a playground
What the f?
he may have taken himself. This fantasy of being a schoolgirl and taking part in these school-centric activities is something carried over throughout multiple of his accounts, with his most common alias being Stephanie, of which he has numerous different accounts featuring that same name.
Yeah, I'm Stephanie.
This Stephanie character claims to be a 12-year-old start, heart racing, mixed rhythms, maximizing miracles.
Yo,
rice
he
with
spits?
rice and on the map, my Kennington, London syllables. Dancing though, I know my underwear might show if I lean forward.
Huh?
Stephanie Stansfield, 12.
Nah.
But digging even deeper,
Take that
her
shit to the
poetry
studio,
has
not the
been
fucking
featured
Instagram.
in various articles and even newspapers, showcasing that this rabbit hole extends far past.
Yeah, I
just the
wanna
online
punch him in the
world.
mouth,
This
bro. Oh my
act
god,
is
close
clearly
that
their
shit if I
obsession,
do it,
and he's
bro.
been doing this for years, with the earliest examples that I could find coming from all the way back in 2018. And this Stephanie character seems to be his go-to
He needs
alias,
to die.
embodying it.
Yo, in GTA, he needs to die, bro. In GTA.
As in one of his many pages dedicated to his Stephanie character, he dresses as her, wearing a
Yo, he needs to go. Like, look me in the eyes, bro.
wig and a dress, as he pretends to be a 12-year-old girl. Almost immediately after this case began gaining traction, the true magnitude of this rabbit hole was revealed. Across every single
He
account,
needs to get
are countless
not even
depraved posts and
he doesn't need to get
articles
beat up.
that
He needs
all
to
could warrant
go.
discussion. But by far the most important discoveries were those that didn't actually occur on his own page, and rather the pages of other actual children.
What?
Do you like school? I do. It is good. You have some cool shirts, but I have to wear school uniforms to school. It is nice, but casual isn't allowed, and it's quite hot here in the UK, as the month of June suddenly...
Shut up. No one cares.
These are two examples out of many that show Smartschoolboy9 reaching out and attempting to befriend young children
Don't talk
online.
about Takis,
In
bro.
one comment, he even warns a child about other comments from bad people, stating that, "It happens to most boys in our age group, but stay safe, stay cool, don't be dismayed by creeps." This is our best evidence that these accounts weren't just made for age play. No, he's actually posing as a child in order to make friends with other children. And given his overtly sexual interests and aversion to CP, it's not hard to gather why he was doing this. And these examples are only what we found so far. It's possible that there are dozens, or who knows, maybe even hundreds of other comments out there, hidden on unknown children's accounts. This is predatory behavior. The man behind Schoolboy9 is a predator.
Yo.
And in case there was still any doubt of whether or not this was a sexual thing, here's what he had to say about being a 13-year-old girl. But have his tactics actually...
Legalize
Well, the frightening thing
murking
is,
people
no
like
one knows
this.
if he's actually
Like,
been successful.
you know how there's a search warrant? There needs to be like a... We need to like get him out of here warrant. Like hitman shit.
or even what specifically he's looking for. We just know that he's trying to reach kids, as evidenced not
Yo,
only
if I were
by his
president,
comments,
yo.
but by the fact that he's solely following children on all of
I
his
rule
pages.
the world.
And though it's easy to look at these accounts and know that something is off, for children, it's not that simple, especially when there's pages showcasing photos of
Purge
actual
warrant.
kids. Which brings up another frightening detail. Many of the images he's used of children
Flush
have
him out,
not
bro.
been traced back to their original creator, and some seem to appear for the very first time online publicly on this man's pages, which might mean that he
Pressure
was
back,
sent them
guys.
privately. There's even one image that David
Oh, he'll like
posted on
Marilyn
his
Manson.
Schoolboy account, which shows another kid that he claimed to be on a playdate with, though it's impossible to say if this is real or not. For now, we just don't know for sure. Though given the fact that he's reaching out to children, posting fetish content centered around children, and has even potentially photographed kids in the wild, one thing is for certain: Smartschoolboy9 needs to be stopped.
He needs to be destroyed, unmasked.
Finding this man and reporting him to law enforcement quickly became the top priority for those investigating.
W internet.
He left several glaring clues behind
I
that
love
made this
it.
process a whole lot easier. On numerous occasions across his many pages, he would post images and videos of specific locations, even showing
Dumbass.
mentioning very particular areas
You're
in his
stupid.
poems,
You're dumb for
all
that.
of which centered around the London area, immediately giving us an idea of where he was located. And that wasn't all. I mentioned how
Dumbass.
the alias of Stephanie was one that he used more so than any other, but what's interesting is that there was another name used just as often across his accounts, brought up time and time again, though it's a name that he never seemed to call any of his characters. Instead, he simply referred to this person as a stepbrother or a father, or even a friend from school, despite never actually picturing him, just mentioning his name, David. And sure enough, after connecting a few dots, it would be revealed that this person's actual name was in fact David. David Alter. With the man being 59 years old.
59? Yo, he needs to go. Hit him with a heart attack,
At the
God.
moment,
Come
it
on.
doesn't appear that David has any past criminal convictions or documented history of this behavior. But we do
David
know that thanks to the
Alter.
investigation done on
Yo,
Reddit,
I'm praying on David Alter's downfall, bro. You guys join me, yo. I'm praying on David. I'm praying on your downfall, bro. In GTA.
Discord, he is currently being investigated by local authorities, which will hopefully put an end to his online
They're not gonna
dating,
do
and
shit,
shine
bro. They
some
never
light on
do.
who this person actually is. As for the time being, the only other information that we really know about David is that he likes to write poetry.
I think I hear a running tram going back in time, not out of time. I think I
He thinks he's the Joker, bro. You're not him.
Steely Dan. I like the sound.
You're not Joaquin, bro. You're not the vegan goat. You don't
And
know.
his name also appears in a random newspaper, where he's discussing the importance of kids wearing school uniforms.
Get
And
the
that's really
fuck
at the
out.
end. Though there is one very important aspect that we have yet to talk about in relation to this man, with that being David's mental state. Some believe that David is a mentally unwell individual
Don't matter.
who potentially doesn't know the extent of what they are doing.
Nope, that's
now,
cap.
even if this is
That's
the
wrong.
case, his behavior still needs
Not
to
the
be
case.
stopped, and he needs to be given proper help to assure that no one else gets hurt by his actions. But it is important to note that David is far more
He's a
intelligent
fully
than-
functioning dude out there. This is his like side shit. He's paying the rent somehow. He literally was in a newspaper talking like, yeah, bro.
As his personal account shows
Yo,
that he is
seriously,
fairly
bro.
well-spoken and articulate. And throughout his
Dark web,
problematic content,
hitman,
most of his
send him-
bad grammar and strange verbiage seems to be his attempts at more authentically trying to replicate a child. But it's impossible to know for sure. But what we do know is that David is extremely manipulative, with his response to this situation and other clues littered across his accounts showing us that he seems to know what he's doing, and he knows that it's wrong.
Response.
Since the exposure of David's accounts, he hasn't silently slithered away like most other predators would. Instead, he's actually responded on more than a few occasions, lashing out to those who have DM'd him, calling them the perverts and predators. He even left a comment on his Joanne account,
Bro's
seemingly directed
projecting.
at himself, writing, "You are really sad. And if that's your name, David, be honest with yourself. You're 50, as you said elsewhere. You reply to me,
He's
a
trying to
girl, as if I'm
confuse-
your buddy? No chance ever." This is something David
Yo, the
does
internet
all the
is
time.
good. The internet is
It's
also
projection.
bad, bro.
And it started all the way back at the
I
beginning.
like,
of
I
this
like the whole
rabbit
world. That's how it works.
So, that's the account run by a man pretending to be a boy.
And he continued posting these predator exposés, along with other warnings about predators on the internet across every page he made, each of which being
This shit is
hyper-specific
real,
to his
like,
own
holy crap.
predatory ways and fetishes. The things he accuses others of are blatant projections of his own dark vices. And I can think of two reasons why. Number one, that this makes his account look safer to other parents and children. It gives the appearance that he's not another internet creep because he's actively calling them out. It's a way to build trust in order to befriend and exploit kids. And number two, he knows what he's doing is wrong. And this is his bizarre way of self-reporting, probably to make himself feel better about what he's doing. And it's obvious based on just how accurate these claims against others are to him. Does he wish he were a young boy in a school classroom, looking nice and being successful at school? Yes. And these claims are made over and over again, as each time he calls someone out, he's further exposing himself. Which becomes more concerning when you realize that these projections seemingly aren't strictly pedophilic.
Huh?
Within those eerily familiar expose posts he made on Truthsticks11, he mentions how this user not only wanted to exploit children online, but they wanted to kill them as well. As he mentions that this user has a clear interest in cannibalizing kids, and even performing ritualistic
Nah, we need to
sacrifices
literally take
on
him
them.
out. Like, we have to
And
take him
based on
out.
how accurate all of the other
gotta
exposures
take him
are
out.
to himself, I have no reason to believe that this isn't part of his MO as well, as crazy as that may sound. This also seems to coincide with some of the content he's posted that I can't show you, as some of these—
Yo, the government needs to develop a task force specifically set out to destroy people like this, bro. If we can send billions to do that in a different country, we can do it in this country too, bro. Why not, bro? And like, I will deadass sign up. Like, yo, deadass. The pedophile hunter.
Some where he's added what appears to be rope to give the illusion that they're tied up. And what makes this even more disturbing is that
McDonald's iced tea
posted numerous photos in the vicinity of schools, on nearby secluded trails, and even some where he discusses what time school starts and ends, saying that he likes to be awake and ready for it. There's even photos that show other children outside from a distance.
Yeah, I'm gonna run for president at like 50. Trust me, bro.
This is highly concerning.
Let's see where I'm at at 50.
This man's perversions get. He is still
my mama hire up at McDonald's. Hey, she give you the okay discounts.
School playground during the day, and with his disturbing desires, I don't even want to imagine what he's capable of. Which brings us to the final piece of content that I need to talk about.
I want to eat him, bro.
Chasing another boy running in heeled mini boots. This was the text shown on screen during a short video posted onto one of David's many accounts.
What?
And in the video, we see the man pointing the camera at himself, showing his full face of white makeup and red lipstick. This video is edited more egregiously than any others I've seen across his page, with multiple explicit images and huge emojis covering the majority of the screen. Though just barely enough of the footage can be seen that shows David as he turns the camera around, revealing a young boy.
Yo. Oh shit, she a director at McDonald's?
Who he then proceeds to chase after, giggling all the while.
Yo.
Whether this was an edited video or a real occurrence, we don't currently know. David's doings are a mystery that will take some time to unravel, and my hope is that law enforcement will be able to follow through and help shed some more light.
I'm about to go on Twitter and check out the updates on this, bro.
To his twisted behavior. But at this point, only one thing is for sure. The story of Smartschoolboy9 is far from over.
Yo. Need to cleanse that. That was a crazy ass video, bro. Yeah, nah, he needs to be destroyed, bro.